Hello there guys, it's me Unstable Voltage. Welcome to episode 22 of XCom 2. Things are going fairly well for us at the moment. We just had quite a straightforward Guerrilla op. We do have the opportunity to try and get another Guerrilla op over here, which might well be worth doing. And we can potentially stop another dark event from happening. So let's see if we can do that within good time. I do still want to go and get rid of this facility here just to reduce the aliens' progress. We've got some research about to complete. Now, that's unfortunate. They have made some progress on the Avatar project.
Commander, the aliens continue to make progress on the Avatar project. If we're going to slow them down, we'll need to move fast.
Still not overly concerned by that. The one that was in... Oh, we did the one that was in Europe. Yeah, we've still got this one that we could go and make contact with when we get another resistance comms done. But we can remove 2 by doing this. Also, if we can do these 2 things, I think we'll also reduce it even more. So there's plenty of stuff we can do to reduce it. So, Battlefield Medicine is now completed. The basically upgraded med kit, so it increases the health restored, which is what we expected it to do. Don't really know if I want to build anything else over here at the moment, so I think what I'm going to do is move the engineer out of there for now. Yeah, we're going to move the engineer out of there. We are going to want to clear this at some point. So I think we'll just go and get this started. We'll start excavating. We need to get an engineer in there. So let's start excavating that. That's fine. We should get our armour in less than a day as well. So we'll keep scanning.
I'm sure you will find the results to be as intriguing as I.
And we've got our powered armour. Brilliant. So that also allows us to build the Wraith suit, which is basically like the spider suit. It has a grappling hook, but it also allows us to walk through solid objects for 2 turns. And then we have the war suit, which is basically the improved exosuit that has the ability to generate a shield, which is... I can't remember the name of the ability in XCOM Enemy Within, but it was basically the ability that allowed mechs to act as heavy cover for another soldier. So we will definitely be building some of those, but the important thing is now we can build Warden armor. So this is basically better armor than the Predator armor that we are currently using. And then obviously there's the War suit and the Wraith suit. We can also... Oh, Archon Autopsy is now instant, so we should definitely do that. Why not? It's instant.
An extensive fusion of both alien biological material and advanced mechanical support systems. The Archon is an unusually ornate design by alien standards. With an air of authority spurred by its distinctive appearance, I can only assume the aliens intended it to be something of a herald to the other forces. It certainly is impressive looking, if nothing else.
So that now gives us the ability to build the fusion blade.
Achieve such a grand design.
If I ever get the spare money, I probably will go for it. Not going to bother with it straight away because I really haven't been using melee all that much. Now, we could go for the plasma rifle. It's going to take 12 days, so let's start doing some of the story stuff. We want to go to the shadow chamber. Leave anyway. There we go.
Power is difficult to come by outside the cities.
So the black site vial or the codex brain, either will take 4 days.
Recovered advent equipment is highly coveted.
So it tells you that once you start a shadow chamber project that all research will be suspended, but it still moans at you if you haven't assigned research, which is quite strange. We want to go into engineering. We want to see how much it's going to cost us to build the armor. We can afford it, 300 supplies, so we can only just afford it.
This is our basic power armor frame, providing the durability you'd expect from a giant armored suit.
So that should be good for us. We can't afford to build anything else at the moment. That fusion blade would cost us 180 supplies. Quite a lot for something which we probably won't ever really use all that much. They really need to sort that bug out. I know I keep talking over them, but they really should sort that bug out where someone's in the middle of talking and it just sort of cuts them off when you go to the geoscape. It's quite silly. Alien debris is cleared. So we would like to build the Scilab, but we don't have the supplies. Let's be honest, we don't have the supplies to build anything. Well, we actually can. We could build a power relay, but that is the wrong room to build a power relay. That's not a bad thing, actually, especially as we might get a UFO chasing after us. I think we've got room for one of those. Let's build it. Let's build it anyway. And then, do we have any more spare engineers? No, they're all busy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We should have 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, let's concentrate on getting this one cleared. There we go. We are going to need to build more power and more... Actually, I wanted to build resistance comms there, didn't I? Getting more comms is important. Of course, we could just upgrade one of the ones we already have. We need another power plant here. We have this resistance comms Scilab. We can remove one of the existing power relays once we've got the new one. Yeah, I think we'll be okay. I mean, we don't technically need this. In fact, I want to cancel that. Can we cancel that? Can we empty that out and cancel production of that facility? Oh, right-clicking apparently takes you to the main menu. That's interesting. Is there no way to cancel this? It seems odd that you can't... engineering... Build facilities... Right, okay, now we can cancel that. Cancel construction. Stop construction. So that will be another resistance comms, but we will need to get a power plant down there. So let's just unassign some of these guys, because we want to empty out the room with the power coil in first. That's the important one. So let's go and get that cleared. But everybody we've got spare in that room. Yeah, that'll be good. Get that cleared out nice and quickly. And then we could always upgrade some of these things if we wanted to. We could technically upgrade the resistance comms. Might be something worth doing, but we do still have one facility that we can actually deal with right now, so I'm not worried too much about that. It's the geoscape I want to go to, not command. Now, how long have we got before that next 1 week? So, and 1 week for the new alien facilities construction. We've got 4 days here. We might get to do this, depending on how much BS we get in between.
Still can't believe it's come to this.
I truly hope those gruesome images are the worst of what we find today.
They're slaughtering us, Doctor. What could be worse?
We're about to find out. I've patched the shadow chamber directly into the ship's computer. It's been sifting through the material we recovered non-stop since our return, cataloging sequences.
Genetic sequences in near infinite combinations, yet all bearing similar genetic markers. Human markers.
There must be thousands of them.
Tens of thousands, and the procedure is still nowhere near complete.
Which is why we need the ship's computer to find out where they came from, by cross-referencing them with the data we've managed to hack from the Advent network. It's an admission file from one of the gene therapy clinics.
Avatar. Just what exactly is in that vial?
In my worst nightmares, I would never have imagined.
Doctor.
I believe we have found the missing civilians.
That's impossible.
The gene clinics. Millions of people just looking for help.
Medically screened and selected. Suitable candidates taken to that contemptible facility to be processed, refined into the material we now possess.
But why do this?
I could not begin to fathom a guess at this point. There exists no research that would ever warrant this.
It's genocide, Doctor. And these people are walking right into it. We may not know what they're doing with this stuff, but I think I can find out where it's going. Got it. It's a high-security production facility. Standard defensive complement.
Then I strongly suggest we pay them a visit, Commander.
Agreed. The information we gain could prove invaluable towards stopping the aliens' true agenda.
New objective added.
I'm keeping tabs on all our operations, Commander. Our people are standing by for your orders.
Okay, well, let's start working on the Codex Brain. And let's go back to the Geoscape. So now we should have another mission that we can do.
Commander, we have the coordinates of the alien forge facility. I've marked its position on the map. We'll need to contact the local resistance before we can attempt to move in, though.
So we will have to... We've already got Brazil, so we'll have to go and make contact with them down there in New Chile. So we can do that. So we've essentially got 2 missions we can do to remove the Avatar progress. So I'm fine with that. Let's carry on and see if we can get through this, though, because I'd like to get this other Gorilla Op done. Brilliant. Okay, so now we can do another Gorilla Op. We only get to choose 1, though. And this one is the one that reduces the retaliation counter by 2 weeks. I'm actually okay with that. Now, it says enemy unknown on this one, which means we're going to be getting something new that we haven't seen before. I'm expecting chrysalids here, because I think that's the next sort of enemy to expect. Either chrysalids or a sectopod. It's going to be one of those 2 things. But we'll get some stuff from this. But 11 enemies. Well, let's go and do it. It means we will still be left with the UFO hunting as dark event BS, but can't do an awful lot about that. I think for this one we are going to want our better healer, so I'm sorry about this. Let's just go and make stuff available. So we are going to need Gizmo for this one. We also want to give the... Maybe give the other exosuit to Marbazir, because he doesn't really need those rounds. So let's go and... well, let's just do it this way, actually. Let's just go and edit your loadout. And we want to give you the other exosuit. And instead of the rocket launcher, you're going to have the flamethrower. And I think that'll be very useful if we do end up against chrysalids. And you are going to take with you... I think you can take a plasma grenade and... Can you have double gas grenades? Not too sure which abilities you actually have now. Soldier abilities... You've got heavy ordnance, that's fine. Could give you a weapon upgrade. You've got an auto-loader. Could give you the advanced hair trigger. It's probably not worth it. Only a standard repeater as well. Okay, so 2 grenadiers. I think we'll still bring Afro because we want to be able to deal with shooting a lot of stuff. I think that's a good team to go with for this one. It could be quite difficult. I want to make sure that you have a med kit, of course. That would make a lot of sense. Azumo has one of the Mimic Beacons. You have the spare med kit, which is not a bad idea. Do we want another Mimic Beacon? Maybe I don't need to carry this thing now. Do we have a spare Mimic Beacon? We do not. Not that we use the Mimic Beacon very often anyway. Is there anything else that I'd really want, like a battle scanner? I don't think we really need the venom rounds. I think having another Mimic Beacon might be useful. Can we actually build one? Yeah, we could also build like an EMP bomb or something like that, but I think a Mimic Beacon would be very useful. They are going to get nerfed at some point, by the way. Probably just so they take less damage. But we don't get shot very often. There's no point wearing that nanoscale vest. I think we are ready to go. And yeah, I'm either expecting chrysalids or a sectopod. One or the other. But it will give us some nice supplies. And then we really will have to consider doing this site over here. We're also going to end up with a retaliation site very soon as well. Because the retaliation site is less than 1 week out.
Dr. Tygan has been looking for new methods of intercepting the aliens' data on their latest operation.
Operation Ghostfall.
It looks like he's found the location of an exposed terminal we could gain access to.
So we've got to hack a workstation, so pretty similar to what we did in the last one. So there will be a timer. We will have to move relatively quickly.
Secure the area and recover that data. We have to stop their
Now, chrysalids in this game are even more nasty than they were in the previous one, which is why I'm definitely glad that I've got the better armour. And the better medkits. I guess we'll soon find out what our enemy unknown is.
This is Avenger. The access point we're after is just ahead. Move to secure the area. Expect hostile resistance.
Okay, so that's further away than I would have liked. We do have 8 turns, though. Let's start moving up and see what we can find. Nothing spotted yet. Let's move up to here. Haven't even spotted the first group yet.
Stepping off.
So it should be safe to move everybody fairly far forwards. Did that just say he'd spotted something?
Got it.
Thought I heard the sound effect. Don't see anything. Oh, we've got a sort of a tower over there. Got some civilians over on this side. Don't think we have to worry too much about the civilians.
Go, go, go.
Marbazir, where would be a safe spot for you? Probably on this side, just in case there's anything over on the right. Wow, cannot believe we haven't uncovered anything yet. Now, moving you that far forward is probably a little bit risky. Let's just move you over here and call that good enough for one turn. Well, I didn't hear what sort of aliens were moving around, so I don't know what we are up against yet.
Affirmative. Moving out. This thing looks ready to smash.
Ah!
Is that an environment suit?
The Andromedan.
Something that can't handle our atmosphere?
Those emissions could be toxic. I advise caution, Commander.
The Andromedan I'd forgotten about. That was not what I was expecting. Now you've got the gas bomb. You have the acid grenade. If I move you forward, can you reach the roof from your position? Probably not. Won't stop me from having a check, though. Right, acid bomb onto the roof. Well, we could hit the Andromedan. Or Andromedan. What about if we hit with the rocket launcher? Rocket launcher will do the job. Okay, so we can hit that with the rocket launcher. Now, this is good. This means we don't have chrysalids. Because the unknown enemy is the Andromedan. So, let's put Marbazir into better cover.
Moving to designated coordinates.
And I think we might put Marbazir onto... No, we won't use Overwatch because, again, we want to take the Andromedan out. The Andromedan is our sort of big problem here. So, we're going to open up with the classic rocket launch opener. Then you can see the Andromedan actually has a lot of health and a lot of armor. So, reducing that armor is very important here. And that will actually destroy the floor and make them drop. Which means they take even more damage. Obviously now we've been revealed. Shield bearer is burning. Now the Andromedan didn't take as much damage as I would have liked. Marbazir, you do have a plasma grenade, so we're going to hit the Andromedan, take off the rest of his armor. And we're also going to do some more damage to him. His cover's gone now as well. So, like I said, he has a lot of health, and we don't have an awful number of shots. Now, he is technically flanked. We could consider hacking that. In fact, before we do anything, let us go and grab the right soldier. We want Azumo. And we just want to see what the chances are of hacking this and what we would get from hacking it. We might get something useful. I doubt it, but we'll have a look. Just in case there is something useful there. Completely forgot about the Andromedan before starting this mission. I was expecting to see chrysalids. Squad recovers all action points already spent on this turn, and that has a 100% chance of working. We are going to save that. Because we basically means we can take an action with everybody and then we can take an action again. So we're going to save Azumo's action here. So let us move a little bit further forward with Gizmo. I could have taken the shot from there, but I prefer moving to slightly better cover. You have a 72% chance of hitting the Andromedan. And you actually missed. That's disappointing. So we will use Afro. Let's start with Lightning Hands. It's only a 65% chance, but every extra hit helps. It was a crit. Only did 4 damage. Now that's left it with a lot of health, unfortunately. I think you should also use Face Off, so you'll shoot at both enemies. Missed the Andromedan. You should also get a shot at the Shield Bearer. Oh, no, the Shield Bearer's out of range. Flip. So what I'm going to do here is... nobody is injured. I really should consider using me for this first. Could do with better cover, though. What's my chance of hitting? 83% chance. Let's just take the shot from here. 83% chance. And it's a hit. And it's a crit, but it is not a kill. Because this is what Andromedans do.
We all saw that thing go down. Now what the hell is it doing?
So, while it was originally an alien in a suit, it is now a robotic enemy. So, we are going to use Azumo to hack this terminal. And we will make it so... Yeah, we're going to make it now so that we get all of our action points back. So 100% chance for this to work. Brilliant. I love how the gremlin actually has the same camo colour and pattern as the soldier it belongs to as well. That's kind of neat. So, now we have all of our actions back. Let's go and take the shot with Afro, because he has the blue screen rounds, and he has a 97% chance to hit. And I'm amazed that wasn't enough to kill it. Also, the blue screen rounds reduce hack defense, which is very nice. Marbazir could still do with some XP. I think I'm going to move him slightly closer. We do still have that shield bearer to take out, but that shouldn't be a problem. Marbazir, you have an 83% chance to get a promotion here. Well, was that enough XP for you to get a promotion, I suppose? No, still no promotion. Now, we would still like to get our medic promoted. If we could get you to hit that guy, you've only got a 45% chance to hit, which is pretty low. And I don't want to put you out in the open. Let's take a shot with you anyway, because we might get lucky. He's only got 2 hit points. No, we missed. Although we did take his cover out, so it wasn't a complete waste. So, who else needs a promotion here? Well, I guess Shadowhawk does. Shadowhawk's got the same problem. I could leave him out in the open. But the guy is flanked, so let's move forwards a little bit, because obviously we do need to continue to move forward. 77% chance to hit this. There, he's down. And it was a crit.
Did you see that one?
Okay, so that's 3 down, 8 remaining. So let's start moving some people forward.
Affirmative.
Obviously we don't want to activate anything else, but we do need to be cautious. Let's use our conceal.
Heading out.
Start moving forwards. That was probably the toughest enemy we're going to face on this mission. We can probably get in through the side here and hack the thing that we need to hack.
Targets in sight.
Okay, so we've got another group here consisting of a shield bearer, a heavy mech, and that's a lancer. They are patrolling, which means they're moving further away, which is a little bit of a pain. So we need to start moving people up into better cover. Without revealing them. We could probably get into that corner safely. Of course, that might not work. Oh, we're spotted through a wall. Well, that's unfortunate. To get spotted through a wall. And that's now activated the other group. Wow, we've just suddenly activated an awful lot of bad guys. Well, we need to try and kill as many as we can, and we also need to try and pull back. Because I'm up here and I'm a little bit exposed. We could solve that problem with a mimic beacon. We're definitely going to have to get a mimic beacon out there, I think. We're also going to move some people, hopefully, into some better positions so we can take some shots. What is the range on the flamethrower? Not nearly enough. What about a gas bomb? That doesn't do enough for us either. And you can't see anybody from there. We're going to have the same problem pretty much with Shadowhawk. We'll move Shadowhawk up into full cover. And Gizmo can't do an awful lot from there either. We could potentially start taking some shots with Afro. Our highest odds are on the elite officer, and he's also the closest, so let's go and take the shot. And we missed, because of course we did. Okay, you are going to give aid protocol to me, because that will give me a free overwatch if anything comes towards me. Because it gives me threat assessment. Marbazir, you are going to stay on Overwatch. Azumo, you are going to throw out your Mimic Beacon into the open and hope that that draws enough enemy fire for them not to come and kill me. Obviously, we're going to get some Overwatch shots here. I get the Overwatch shot. Can't believe that dodged that. So my free Overwatch shot was a little bit wasted. Looks like they are all going for the Mimic Beacon. It did get hit. Not too sure if it's been nerfed yet, to be honest. Now then, who are you going for? You're going for the Mimic Beacon as well. Unfortunately, the Mimic Beacon is already down. Which means I'm potentially in trouble. Now, the shield bearers normally just shield. Yeah, he's just shielding. That's fine. But that still leaves us with the problem of the Archon. He's using Blazing Pinions, which is their sort of... It's an AoE ability. So it's not really going to hurt us on this turn. But we need to move out of where we can be hit. Now you're going to shoot at me. No, you're suppressing. That's fine. So I can't move away here. You're actually shooting at me. Amazed that you can see me, given the fact that there's no wall there. And we've still got to worry about that heavy mech. Now you're just going to shoot me straight in the face, aren't you? Ow, and it was a crit. That was a lot of hurt. Oh, and there's still that Lancer over there. Well, this all went horribly wrong. Okay. So I've taken a fair bit of damage from that. Now people are definitely going to have to move. There's no question there. People need to get out of these blazing pinions. So let's start by moving Marbazir closer. Now then, what can we do with our flamethrower in terms of range? Can hit quite a few of them. Do you want to go with the flamethrower or the gas bomb? I think the gas bomb is probably going to be more useful. We can hit more of them. Friendly fire, that's because of the mimic beacon. There we go. Now, does that break the suppression? Yes. So we can actually get out of there now. We do still need to move people away from the danger. And also keep away from those blazing pinions. Gonna move last with me, see what damage we can do. Right, we need to move with a Zumo, clearly. Let's move him over here. And we could use Haywire Protocol and try and hack this thing. We could also use... where is it? Not Combat Protocol. Why don't you have it? Mimic Beacon, Capacity Discharge. Though I don't think anybody has low enough health for that to really work. So I think we look at Haywire Protocol and we consider hacking this heavy mech. Because if we can remove that mech's ability to do anything to us for a turn or two, that'll be good. That'll be very good. 100% chance that we can disable it. Yep, we will take that. I'm not going to risk trying to take control of it. So we did get it. We wouldn't have got that one. So that's shut down the mech for a couple of turns. We still have the Archon to deal with, of course, which is behind us. So that's shut down for a couple of turns. Right, we still also have Shadowhawk, who can possibly... Again, he does need to move because of that really annoying blazing pinions. But I can move him over here. We do have an acid grenade. So let's go for the acid grenade. What do we want to try and hit with that? Let's try and hit those three. Again, friendly fire is warning us about the mimic beacon. Right, now we have a dead muton.
Multiple targets neutralized.
That was good. If that doesn't get him a promotion, I don't know what will. Now, I think you're going to use your first action to Gremlin heal me. And then probably take a shot at the Archon, because you're actually okay where you are. Seven hit points healed. Not quite at full, but good enough. So, 58% chance to hit the Archon. Let's take the shot. Wasn't a bad hit either. I mean, it was shielded, so that absorbed quite a bit of the damage. Could do with killing the shield bearer first, but I don't know how possible that's going to be. Afro actually has a shot on the mech and the Archon. 72% chance to hit the Archon. I think we just take that. And that looked like... Was that a hit or was that a miss? That was a miss, unfortunately. That was very unfortunate. So now the question is, what do I do with me? I can either sprint away... Getting out of harm's way is not a bad idea. Or I could run and gun and try and kill this guy. I don't have run and gun, do I? Have rapid fire. Could try and chop him up. The chances are, though, it'll probably blow the car up. It tends to be what happens in this game. And even then, there's no guarantee that that will kill him. We could try and flashbang these two guys.
On the move.
Let's run around here. We do have another mimic beacon, actually. That might be our better option. We'll go and throw another mimic beacon out into the open. And let us hope everybody goes after that. So glad I bought the two of them now. Well, that's all of our turns used. Hopefully nobody took any damage from that. Now the Archon comes back down. That Muton is poisoned, as is the Shield Bearer. Ideally we want to kill the Shield Bearer because it'll remove the shields that are on anybody else. That's still down for the count. Those guys probably will move. Now the poison should reduce their chances of being able to hit. So as you can see, he missed a target that was out in the open. That's because of the poison. The Muton might still have a very good chance to hit. Now I'm not too sure what that Archon's going to do. He's going for the Mimic Beacon. Good. Did a crit but didn't kill it. And what's going on? What was that? Oh, somebody hit the Mimic Beacon. And you're actually attacking... what now? You're going after Shadowhawk. And you missed. That's fine. So we've still got a lot of very nasty enemies that we need to deal with. And they've got reinforcements coming in. Well, that sucks. Well, you've got no cover. So that is instantly bad. We've got grenades and flamethrowers and stuff. I'm not too sure how useful any of those are going to be. We do need to kill this guy. We also need to kill the Archon. I think we'll take a rapid fire shot against... oh, that's low odds. Right, can we kill the Shield Bearer first? Because he's the one that's giving quite a lot of health to other people. Capacitor discharge wouldn't do enough damage here. Marbazir does have another gas bomb. And throwing it in there like that wouldn't be a terrible idea. Friendly fire again, he's warning us about the beacon. Does some damage to the Archon. Still didn't kill the Shield Bearer. Would capacitor discharge? I actually believe capacitor discharge would. So we could go and use that and hit all three of them. The reinforcements are going to be problematic, but that should do 5 damage, so it should kill... oh, it did well more than 5 damage. Also does quite a lot of damage to mechanical enemies as well. We've still got another Muton to worry about. You need to get into cover. Really don't like those reinforcements coming in. You're really too far away to do anything from there, which I don't like. So, let's move you up here. Yes, we will end up with the other guys landing behind us, but they can't shoot on the turn they land. We've got a grenade which we can't reach with, so we won't do anything with you yet. You need to reload. And you still can't hit anything without moving. So I think we just move you behind this car. So you can take a shot. We've still got a shot with Shadowhawk. We've still got a double shot with you. I think we go with Shadowhawk. And in fact, I'm almost more tempted to use the grenade with the Shadowhawk. Still got 4 turns to hack the terminal. We can do that, it's not a problem. There is another Muton in the building. That thing... oh, we destroyed some loot, but oh well, given the circumstances, I don't mind too much. That guy's going to get killed on the next turn anyway. Shadowhawk gets his promotion. We are going to... do we risk taking the double shot? If we single shot, we've got a 90... no, not the mech. 78% chance. Let's take that 78%. And he just dodged it. That was pretty bad.
I might have winged him. Burning through ammo fast.
Shadowhawk actually still has the ability to shoot. Only a 69% chance on that guy. I think we'll take it though. Not all shots can be terrible, surely. Okay, so we've got one Muton left who is inside the building.
Run and dry.
You should probably give somebody else another shot. Maybe Marbazir, I don't know. Let's go and... oh, we don't have a protocol, it's still on cooldown. In that case then, just go on to Overwatch. So they'll bring in their reinforcements. We do know that there's another Muton in there. He's poisoned though. Obviously that won't last forever, but he will keep taking damage. Heavy Mech is no longer shut down, but he should die from acid burn. At least when I say he should die, I was expecting him to. He did have acid burn on him. So we've got a mech, a heavy mech, and a shield bearer. At some point we're going to have to move up with Asimo to hack the terminal. I was almost certain that that heavy mech was still in the acid. This mission has not gone well. No, it was in the acid. Good. And we do get a reaction shot at somebody. Even though we don't get any kill. And we've still got that Muton in there, of course. We must remember that.
Menace 1-5. The Advent network is almost entirely locked down. We're running out of time. Get to that terminal.
Of course, I haven't made things easy for myself by having so much acid and stuff in the way. But that'll be our sort of last move. Lightning hand shot. Who has the most health here? Heavy mech. We'll take a lightning hand shot at the mech. And again, blue screen ammo, so we do extra damage.
It hit the plate.
Overwatch is removed. Can we actually hit one of them with a grenade? Marbazir has a flamethrower. Shadowhawk still has his rock... no, he doesn't have the rocket launcher. That's what we started with. He does have the plasma grenade. Nobody's on Overwatch. Let's move up with Shadowhawk. We'll use a plasma grenade to hopefully hit all 3 of them and reduce their armor. That'll probably even kill the shield bearer. And it did. It didn't blow up the car. So it's reduced a lot of their health. So, top shelf there. Mr. Afro, you're going to use your face off and hit both of them. 100% chance. Boom. Boom. Nice. Another double kill. If that doesn't get you a promotion, I don't know what will. Yep, promotion earned. Awesome. Well, that's the reinforcements dealt with. Now, we need to go and hack that thing and also kill the Muton who is still in there. Now, one problem we've got is we can't really get in there without setting off the... without going through acid. We could try and go through here. I really don't know where the Muton is going to be. He might even be on Overwatch, so I'm taking a massive risk here. We can see him. We've got him flanked. I can't rapid fire, but I've got 100% chance to hit him. And that should be a kill. There we go. One dead Muton. Nice.
Enemy eliminated. Got no ammo. Positive confirmation.
Well, that's all of the enemy targets. So all we need to do now is hack the thing. So we just need to get Azumo into a position where we can see it. And he can't see it on this turn. Let's sort of move him closer towards it. I don't need to hack it with Azumo, of course. I can hack it with myself if I'm in there, so... We'll just overwatch with you. Just overwatch with everybody, really. Oh, you're out of ammo, so reload.
Oh yeah, scanning.
And then overwatch. This has been quite a hairy mission, actually. Okay, so... Can I get to it? 2 turns left.
Affirmative. Moving
I
out.
can't hack it on this turn, but I can probably see it. Can Zumo see it yet?
I can handle
Really
that.
don't want to have to go through the acid. Still can't see it. But can we move Azumo into a tile where we can get it later? We will be going through acid. Could we do it maybe without going through the acid? If we went there and then to there?
No problem, boss.
There we go. Using that waypoint system.
Come get some. Moving overwatch.
We'll just overwatch everybody. We'll hack it on the next turn. You need to reload. I pressed R. Okay, I pressed number 1 then. Apparently R doesn't do reload anymore. We get a free reload. That's probably why R doesn't work, because it's a free reload, not a standard reload. And then overwatch. No aliens to do anything. Yeah, I know, there's one turn left. Stop talking and let me use it then. Shut up. We just need to find Azumo. There he is. Hack the workstation. Wow, that mission was hairy. I mean, I ended up getting 3 pretty sizable pulls at the same time, plus a reinforcement. Income from current region increased by 25%, or the soldier's hacking stat permanently increased by 20. 25 isn't much, so let's see if we can increase Kyle's hacking chance. Nope. And he's even got the skull mining, the skull jack. Azumo, you're a terrible hacker. I should have made you a medic. Either way, the mission is completed. 15 aliens killed and only 1 soldier wounded. Considering how badly that went when I ended up pulling that guy through a wall, which was just unlucky. Considering how badly that went, I'm absolutely amazed that we came through that mission successfully with only 1 injured soldier. So, hopefully I won't be out for too long. We do have a couple of other rangers. I must admit, I don't really use my ranger all that much. If you think about it, I've gone along with my own little avatar on most missions. And most missions I remain concealed and I'm there as a backup and don't fire a shot. So, given that, I don't think that I'm necessarily all that useful. So, if I have to replace myself with somebody else in the next mission, that is fine. I don't really think that's too big of an issue. But we got at least 1 promotion out of that. Maybe even 2. Plus we also got ourselves some supplies, which is always nice.
The aliens are probably still wondering what hit them.
Yep, I am gravely wounded. So, Foundation Afro, you get a promotion. You can either have Steady Hands, which if it was a sharpshooter one, so if you did not move on your last turn, gain plus 10 aim and plus 10 crit chance. Again, that seems to favour the sniper who sits in place and doesn't move around, which isn't really practical on missions with turn timers, which is what I tend to use Afro for. So, on the other hand, you've got aim. So, if you hunker down, you get a plus 20 aim on your first shot the following turn. So, that is more useful because obviously we could move a single action and then hunker down. Then on the following turn, we get an aim bonus. So, we're definitely going to go with that for Afro. And then, Shadowhawks, you now have the top level of promotion for a Grenadier. We can either give you Saturation Fire, fire a cone-shaped barrage of bullets at every enemy in an area. In addition, the cover of those enemies can be damaged or destroyed, but it uses a lot of ammunition. Or there's Rupture, which deals critical damage and ensures that the target takes an additional plus 3 damage for all attacks in the future. We have mainly gone with the Demolition build for Shadowhawk, and I don't think there's any reason we should deviate from that now, so let's go ahead with Saturation Fire. And we got some stuff from that, which is all very good. We've also got the Andromedon now, which we can do an autopsy on. 178 supplies. So what we definitely need to do is go and just take an engineer out of one of these slots and just go back to the Advanced Warfare Center, because that will speed up the healing rates. How long am I going to be out for? Hopefully not too long. 13 days, that is considerable. Who is our next highest ranking ranger? See, I haven't really brought rangers along other than myself, so our next highest ranking ranger is actually a squaddy, which is pretty bad, I appreciate. We might as well get Julian Gollopin to come and deal. He's going to be our next ranger, I get a feeling. So that was a little bit unfortunate play on my part, but I'm quite sort of happy with how things are going. That was a good mission. We can still do this to counter the events. We can get ourselves a free soldier. I'm not going to investigate that now, though, because I really need to consider my options. We might want to get this mission done over here. That said, we are also going to have a retaliation strike in 1 week's time. And then the UFO is going to start chasing us. So lots of nasty stuff about to happen. Would be nice to get a free soldier. It would be nice if it told us what sort of soldier it was. Sometimes you can get a soldier, a specialist, and by a specialist I mean someone that actually already has a class, and sometimes there will even be max rank and you just get to pick what abilities to give them. So I'm quite excited about that. So I think what we're going to do is end the video here. I'm quite happy with how things have gone. For some reason, the button has disappeared to allow me to get out of there, so we'll just hit escape. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. I hope you are still enjoying XCOM 2. I'll see you guys on the next video, and until then, goodbye for now.